I really would love to say I'm the kind of girl who is like, oh yeah, you know, you have to record the video and you should put some makeup, put some lipstick, but I'm not. If you see me with the same clothes as of the previous video, is because I'm recording this video exactly after the previous one. The two previous videos were about the consultancy business I was creating. I cannot give you an update whether I have clients or not because, again, I'm recording this video after the previous one. So this video is about something completely different, and it is that after building the consultancy, what I realized is that, well, I knew it from the beginning. I don't want the consultancy be my whole world or my main income or my main thing. I am building it because I realized that there was some knowledge that I had that I could transfer or give it away into different ways to journalists and students that are just graduating, and to people who wanted to appear and gain visibility through mainstream media. But I don't want to become a PR agency because I hated it. When I did my internship after my master's, I hated it. And I understand I cannot compete with them, and I don't want to because, again, I never wanted to focus on traditional communication, which for me is PR. I never wanted to do that, but I need to have like a regular income, and this is something I could do as a first step. I still need to work in how to make it regular, which probably is going to be with retainers, monthly retainers. That is going to be my my base, but it's not going to be the main thing, and this is what I've been trying to work out. What happens to me is that the thing I always wanted to do, which is writing, I always wanted to write books and write, it always ended up at the end of my list. And it makes sense because we live in a system, in a capitalism system, which is made for produce, and we live in a system in which you have to earn money in order to survive, you know. And so, but I realized that by creating this consultancy and hopefully making it not a success, because success is something is personal, you know, but if I can have some regular clients, I don't want to be one of these girls or person who's like, how to earn 10,000 per month or 20,000 per month. I don't want to do that. I just want to have enough money monthly that I can spend at least half of the day writing, right? And so I knew it before starting to design the consultancy that I wanted to have the consultancy as a base, you know, as a minimum source of income. And then this weekend, because today is Monday, Monday 23rd of February, I realized that it's not just about, you know, it's not just about what you want, but how you make a space for it, right? And as I mentioned, what I always do is to leave the writing for the last moment, for what everything else is done. And I have to change my chip. So thinking, I have changed my way to operate. And for example, now is Monday afternoon and I'm recording these videos. I still have to review the consultancy program, which I'm going to be doing during this week. But I have spent my morning writing an essay for my newsletter, and I spent some time developing the plot of a romantic novel that I'm writing, until I realized that I was sure of some scenes and some chapters, but I was having difficulties into how to order those chapters, So I'm thinking maybe to find a development editor or somebody I trust just to help me with this. But it all depends on money. It's gonna be true. It's gonna be true. I'm not pretending to be somebody who is like, oh, I'm doing YouTube and I have a full-time job, but I have income. No, I'm in the shit. I am in the shit. But yeah, it's making me happy writing this romantic novel, because this idea came up when I was plotting actually a memoir that I'm writing, and that memoir is quite heavy and emotional, and I was like, I need something lighter. One of those days something like a scene just came up, like what if, and from that whole scene and situation I was like, I have an idea for a romantic story. So again, what I'm trying to say is my idea, like I'm trying with this video, is to make you understand, guys, that I consider myself a multi-passionate person, a polymath, however you want to call it. And I'm trying to, I don't have all the answers into how to organize my life and my worlds and everything. But from now I decided that the consultancy is going to be the base, and because I'm already developed a system, basically, which is in the consultancy, I can afford to leave that into the afternoon, because the heavy weight was to create the system, and then the other part is more light. And then being creative and writing is more heavy intellectually than actually just trying to fill the gaps of a system that I already developed, which creating the system was the heavy creative and architectural thing to do, And so my days are gonna be organized in as much as I can. By mornings is gonna be for writing and plotting and researching, and afternoons are gonna be for the consultancy, because it's the only way I can prioritize writing. I need to put myself into prioritizing that. This weekend I was like, what if in a year nothing has changed? And I felt so sad, because every year I put myself in the same situation with the same goals. I've been trying to write these 2 stories for like 2 years now. They have not advanced because I don't make time for it. And the time I made is when everything else is done. And I realized, I know that this is something that a lot of people people who are mastering productivity and other people have already told many times, but I think until you don't live it, you don't experience it, you are not like, it makes sense. And for me, my writing career, even if it doesn't exist right now, is my priority. And when I feel more productive and I feel more relaxed and I feel more clear, is always in the morning. So mornings are for writing, for plotting, for researching, for writing essays, for my newsletter, for everything. And again, for the afternoon is the consultancy. And that is part 1 of how designing my life. There is a lot of projects, a lot of things I'm still doing, and that I'm not gonna reveal, because this could take 1 hour of video and I don't want to bore you guys. But these are the 2 main things, and the rest is secondary, and I will have to find the space for other things. I will need to find the space in the same way I'm finding the space to record this video, but I haven't found the space to edit all those videos. So anyway, Until now, this is the video of today or this week, which I don't know when it's going to be published, because again, I still have to edit another 5 videos. And I think my tone has changed a bit from the first videos, which I was more like calm and more like I was thinking more what I have to say. And here is like I have a lot of information I have to give away and I have to say out loud, you know. And in the first videos I was like, I don't even know how to connect what I wanted to say. Anyway, I will see you in the next video and have a nice week. Bye bye.